Hey you guys, it's Clary Berry here, and I wanted to talk with you guys today about paleo people, paleo gals, and I just did basically a very simple search on YouTube, and the search was before and after paleo. I wanted to see how the paleo community is sustaining their supposed weight loss. And before we get into it, obviously weight loss pictures and even videos are quite easy to fake. So it wouldn't have surprised me if I had found a lot of paleo videos saying, oh, look how much weight I lost, yada, yada, yada. They're out there. You can find blogs, you can find pictures, even videos in the hundreds. But I don't, obviously have time to go looking through every single paleo video, but I just looked at some of the top ones that popped up when I typed in before and after paleo into the search. And I excluded high carb Hannah because I know that she comes up in the paleo results, but she's obviously a high carb vegan person, so she doesn't count. We'll start out just going from top to bottom. This is a very easy search. You can do it yourself and follow along if you want to. One of the first ones was sexy paleo food. And Sexy Paleo Food has some videos from a couple years ago, okay, and you'll find that this is very common, and that's the kind of the whole problem with paleo. Everybody knows that it is possible to lose weight off of paleo, but one of the two of the biggest questions are, is it sustainable and is it healthy? So those are some of the things we're going to be looking at. So paleo diet before and after pictures, my weight loss. What I do is go to their actual channel and look at how they're doing with their diet this day and age. Because if they are really truly into it, if they really love it, then they'll still be doing it and they'll still be talking about it, right? Because it's so great, they just have to share. So this girl has not done one video in the last year, okay? She did a video 1 year ago dealing with tattoo pain and the paleo diet, and then it was 2 years that she had done a vegan and paleo meal and a grocery haul and some different things. She basically got 17,500 subscribers and then just stopped making videos. And so that really makes you wonder, if you have that many subscribers about the paleo diet and you're not continuing to keep that up, why not? Why would you do that? Doesn't make any sense to me. So that leads me to believe that she's fallen off the paleo diet and isn't doing it anymore and doesn't want to admit that to her fans. So the second one that we have is, well, like I said, we skip high carb Hannah. So the third one is paleo channel. Now this is very generic. And when you go to the actual channel, again, there's just a few videos, really not a whole lot. Bestpaleofoods.com, paleo book testimonial, trying to make money, and a couple of recipes. And then again, there's nothing posted in the past year. So again, why are they stopping? What's going on? I'm not sure, but it's not a good sign. Now, the next one, fourth one, paleo cookbook. This one was not even a person. The actual video is about an article, or not an article, but a news piece that was done on somebody else. They're just trying to sell their cookbook off of somebody else's loss. So obviously that shows that it's not firsthand. These people aren't even sharing their own experiences. Because why? Because they don't have their own experience. They're just trying to make money, selling a fad diet off of somebody else's supposedly paleo experience. But who's to say that person isn't lying about what they were doing? It's a news piece. Can we really trust that? And I love the second video on here, paleo pros and cons, cavemen don't live past 30. And I haven't even clicked on it because obviously it's a bunch of BS. All the videos are not from personal experience, which you can find if you search vegan before and afters. I mean, there's tons of them. Tanny Raw off the top of my head. You have what is the diabetes lady's name? I mean, you have tons and tons. Freely, even Durian Rider. I mean, Nikocado, avocado, like tons and tons of vegan before and after people who are still doing it. I mean, I have my own before and after pictures, and I'm still making videos, and I'm still promoting the vegan diet. So that says a lot. Jermaine Walker, paleo diet before and after. He is actually no longer doing paleo videos. His videos are on Facebook marketing tips, which only has 10 views, and this infinity profit system, which again, supposed to cash out residual ins. It is all about this profit system, making money, yada, yada, yada. So he's obviously gone a whole nother route. Paleo didn't help him make the money that he wanted to do, so he's moving on to something else. And again, no mentions of paleo at all. So going on to the next one. Now this one is really interesting. Vita, I'm not sure, lives free. Now this lady has gone on to do more of a Ayurvedic type of channel. She still talks about paleo somewhat, but as you can see in the screenshots, she is not doing the paleo diet anymore. She's got hypothyroid issues, she's got Hashimoto's, she's got acne, and she says it's caused by a gluten and fructose intolerance, which again, you want to be careful when cutting a lot of these things out of your diet, because when you bring them back into your diet, you might not be able to tolerate them like you used to be able to. So I'm not necessarily saying for sure that her Hashimoto's and thyroid issues are caused by doing the paleo diet for a year, but basically a low carb diet really screws up your thyroid, and that's very, very common in people who go on a low carb diet. And so I definitely feel like it's an absolute possibility that her Hashimoto's could have been caused by her paleo diet. She talks about her deficiencies in her diet and her blood test. She's actually deficient in vitamin D, even though she was still consuming animal products, which are supposedly, to help with that. And she was also a little bit low in vitamin B12, even though she was eating animal products, which again, supposedly only vegans have that, and that's obviously not true. A lot of different people have a vitamin B12 deficiency. But the video that's really interesting of hers is why I quit the paleo diet after 1 year. It was posted about 6 months ago. And she actually goes through not 1, not 2, not 5, not 10, 20 reasons that she is no longer doing paleo. Okay? And those reasons, I didn't even watch the whole video because I already know I'm not fucking ever going on paleo diet. She talks about, just from the little snippets that I watched, I mean, things from energy, lowest ever energy in her life, driest skin ever. She said her doctor was horrified at her gum recession and tooth problems. She had depression, never had memory or concentration type of problems before, but she started having those. Big surprise, right? And hormone problems and more. So if you want to learn more about her story and what her other symptoms were, you can check out that video. It's right there on her channel, Vita Loves Free, VITA Lives Free, sorry. So again, she's eating, she's posting some meatless beetroot burger videos and different things, and she's working on healing her thyroid and having to deal with all of these different intolerances because of this restrictive diet that she was doing, called paleo. Okay, so moving on. The next one, I'm not sure exactly how this guy says his name. He's trying to promote Burra, Kcemil. I'm not, again, sorry, not sure how to say it. But this guy, again, is somebody who stopped posting for a really long time. He looks like a muscle guy that loves to do heavy lifting workouts and stuff. And about a year ago or two, he was big into posting this 9-week, 4-week, 10-week transformations. And so he made this transformation in this short amount of time. You can see the pictures on the screen here. Went away from his channel for a long time, for like 10 months or so, it looks like. And then he decided to come back. And now that he's back, he's still talking about his old transformation, and he's really showing like old footage, and he's showing himself from the neck up, and he doesn't look that fit anymore. He's talking about cheat days. Just recently, haven't even watched that video. But basically, it looks like a big scam to me because, again, he's relying on mostly the exercise. And we all know that you can outwork a bad diet. You can, work out so hard no matter what your diet is, basically, if you're that motivated, if you take the right drugs, if you have, that much motivation. I just find it really funny that this guy went off and on, and now he's back and he's supposedly promoting the same diet, but he doesn't look any better. His face looks like he gained the weight back, and even his arms he looks relatively kind of slender in some of the videos, but he looks still kind of puffy at the same time. Okay, so now we're at 100 pounds later. This is the name of the channel. I don't know why this pops up as paleo. She must have just put that in there again to get hits and likes. When you go to her channel, when you go to 100 pounds later, you can see, apparently she's lost all of this weight, and she's actually one of the few that is still making videos, but they're not paleo videos. There's nothing that I have basically ever seen out of this girl's stuff that is actually saying she's paleo. In fact, the last diet she did was the military diet, so that's definitely not paleo. She's doing basically, if you look at her how I lost the weight videos, it talks about calories and portion sizes and exercise. So again, not paleo. Rocky, can you not do that while I'm making a video? Okay, so coming down to, there's this Peruge 2008. Her video that popped up on before and after was Paleo Day 83, and it's not even a before and after video. It kind of looks like she might have lost a little bit of weight on paleo, but the problem is she gained it all back. She's falling on and off the diet. Looks like she's been off of it for at least a year. And the videos that she was doing paleo are from 2 years ago or more. And if you look, as you can see in the screenshots, she looks pretty much the same. She talks about how paleo just isn't sustainable for her. She's trying it yet again, and it's mostly the diet or mostly the exercise aspect that she's looking at. So again, we have basically another big fat fail. Not calling her fat, just saying the failure is a big fat failure here, because obviously she's not staying accountable like she talked about in that video, and she's not continuing to be able to show any success. Okay, we have my weight loss before and after pictures, Ali Sevdalis. And this girl actually is a pretty successful vlogger. She vlogs about a lot of different things in her everyday life. And again, this is somebody that apparently just tagged in paleo. They're not paleo in any way, shape, or form. She did some videos, again, as you can see, where she's eating oatmeal and bread and English muffins and dairy. So she's absolutely not paleo. And so that is about as far as I really care to go. I feel like, you can easily compare this again to typing in vegan before and after. And let's just see what pops up here.